Alright, so I had promised myself that I was not going to come back to YouTube unless I could at least try to post twice a month. And I think it's possible. Yes, this is not an Airbnb. We are in a new house. It has been almost 3 months since the last time I posted on here. I do apologize. For those of you who stuck around, I love you. For those of you who left, I understand. What I'm holding right now is the reason why I honestly want to get back to YouTube, and that is because Miss Haley Pham wrote a book and it came out today, and I want to do a reading blog of it, and I also just want to see how much I read during the week. So we are starting with this one. If you see that the filming quality is not camera worthy, is because I am filming on my iPhone right now. I cannot find my camera for the life of me. We just moved a few weeks ago, so I'm still trying to find my stuff around the house, and it has been hard, I'm not going to lie, to move with a baby. Extra hard, but we are back to YouTube. I'm gonna try to post as much as I can on here. I do, like I said, I took my time to come back because I didn't want to just come back and then disappear for another 3 months. But we are back. I'm going to get an energy drink right now because I'm so tired. So I'm back to my Alani grind because you know that when you're pregnant, you cannot energy drink. Let's crack a cold one open. If I find my camera, I'm going to go back to filming on there, but if I don't, this entire vlog is going to be on here. I'll make myself a coffee, but I'm not really in the mood for it. This is gonna be a very noisy vlog. My baby definitely makes a lot of noise, and I'm doing laundry right now, so very realistic reading vlog. Let's get into it. I have you guys propped here on not such a good base. That is a pimple patch. I look awful. I need to find my camera because I feel like my camera at least makes me look a little better than this. Just got this banana pudding latte from Dunkin'. It's so good. And I just got some book mail. Another beachy looking read. Look how cute these two books look together. I am currently on page... Actually, I was reading this on my Kobo. Let me check what page I'm on because I definitely read a lot more than this. Alright, so I made it to page 105. I do have to say I really like it so far. It was not what I was expecting. It's still super heavy on the grief aspect of things, which is kind of interesting to read from Haley's point of view. I don't know, Haley's writing style. She's such a witty person, and this is touching a deeper subject. I do really like it. It is really encapsulating the summer vibes of Carmel by the Sea. I had the pleasure to go to Carmel by the Sea when I used to live in California. It was one of my favorite trips ever. I didn't live in that area. My son has some things to say. I didn't live in that area of California, but we did travel up to that area for a Pacific Highway trip, and Carmel by the Sea was one of my favorite places I've ever been to, so I can definitely picture everything that she's describing in the book. So I'm really enjoying it so far. So I'm gonna try to see if I can read a few more pages, and then I have a feeling that my baby's gonna want to take a nap, so I'm gonna try to see if I can get some reading done. And I have a feeling there's a storm coming, which will be so nice to cozy up and read this book. And I'm already working on dinner, so I'm kind of ahead of the game today. So I have a feeling I'm gonna have lots of time to read today. So let's just get reading. So yesterday we got some really big book world news. And it says Sarah J. Maas announced not one but 2 new Avatar books, which is insane. I feel like everyone was waiting for at least one Avatar update. I don't think anyone was anticipating 2 books, which it is 5 p.m. so that's why there's no natural lighting here. I'm about to drink my coffee, but it's insane. I don't have any updates on Haley's book. I'm definitely getting to the halfway point, so I'll give you guys an update probably later. Okay, so this is the current state of the book room. I still have not found my camera, guys. It's kind of looking like this video is going to be completely on my phone. I'm really definitely running space for books. So the plan is to eventually get a big bookshelf for this corner and possibly replace this desk with also a bookshelf, but I still haven't decided. So that's what it's looking like. So I'm just going to sit here on the floor because I want to chat. I really need to find my camera. It's kind of stressing me out that maybe it got put in a bag of stuff that we got rid of. I don't think I'm that unlucky. Hopefully that didn't happen because that would be terrible. That's a very expensive camera that I've had for years now. Especially now that I decided to just come back to YouTube full time. It's stressing me out. So we made it to the over halfway point of Just Friends. So far, I really like it. It's definitely, I'm judging this from the standpoint of the fact that this is her first ever book. So I'm now trying to compare it to any other writers or anything like that, but I'm definitely enjoying it. It's a very summer read, but like I said, it does touches over the topic of grief very well. And I think I'm going to go back to reading this because I feel like I have so much homework to do before the new books come out. And I think until October, honestly, if I really put my mind to it, I think I can definitely try to read, honestly, most of her stuff that I haven't gotten to yet. But I just wanted to do a little update. You might want to see. Good morning from him too. I am drinking some coffee here. I did finish Haley's book. I'm so tired. We had kind of a rough night last night. But I wanted to pop on here to say that I am currently continuing the Shatter Me series. Good morning. I am back to my reading grind. We had kind of a rough night. That's why I look super tired right now and puffy. I did finish Haley's book and I'm kind of gearing up to continuing the Shatter Me series. I only have a few minutes left on, I think this is Restore Me. And I also only have a couple hours left on A Core of Silver Flames. I'm currently Haley's vlog from when she read Throne of Glass series. Hey! From when she read Throne of Glass series, because I am gearing up to also do that after I finish both of these books. And I'm kind of not looking forward to it. I'm a little nervous, but we will do it. This is what's happening right now. Still haven't found my camera. I'm gonna do more in-depth looking for the camera situation today, but hopefully I find it. Okay, so here's the deal. I just finished Restore Me by Tahir Mafi, and I'm kind of tempted to continue this series because I'm pretty sure there is a new book based on the future that's coming out. I want to say next month, but I could be wrong. They just have an influencer event for that or something like that. I also don't have a whole lot of places where to prep you guys in this room. I need to figure that out because I used to have some places to do that. I did change my shirt because I spill coffee. When you're so tired that you're drinking coffee and literally forget where your lips are and you just spill coffee everywhere. But I just finished that. I kind of want to read the next one. It's a lot shorter. I might listen to a lot of it in audiobook. What I really do want to do today though, the main goal is the following. I do want to have at least one series fully read on my shelves. And by that, a fantasy series that I've read everything up until. I do have some, but this one is such a big, I really need to just get to it. And that is finishing A Core of Silver Flames. That's how much I have left. I think, realistically, I think I can finish it today, but I don't know. I don't want to sound overconfident because I feel like other times when I've said that I'm going to finish something, I don't finish it. Also, if my hair looks kind of darker, it's because I did dye it fully in my natural hair color right now, which is almost black. It's just like dark brown, literally. So that's what's going on. Hopefully this coffee kicks in soon, because if not, I'm just going to have to go get a coffee. Home coffee doesn't do anything for me. It's either energy drinks or when I go get a coffee with lots of espresso in it. But that's where I'm at. I think I'm going to try to work on finishing this. And I'll get back to you guys when I'm done reading that. Also, I do have to say I'm pretty proud of myself because I did borrow Restore Me from the library and I actually finished it and I was able to return it. Which usually when I borrow books, sometimes they just sit there and I don't finish them. But let me know if you're interested in me doing a video about all of my e-readers and how I use them and what I rate them and stuff like that. I'm really thinking that I should do an updated video on that because I have acquired a couple e-readers. My newest itch is that I really want a new Kindle Paperwhite because I do have the color soft and I have a really old Paperwhite, but I really want a new Paperwhite because I've heard great things about it and I would like to. I'm kind of a product tester when it comes to stuff like that. I just like to really test them out and have a review for them. So maybe we'll do that at some point when I decide to spend some money on that. Alright, hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm trying to find a place where I can hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm kind of trying to put you guys at a place where you can see me. Anyways, we're gonna go get coffee right now and then come back home. I have some thoughts on A Core of Silver Flames so far and we'll get into them when I come back. This is kind of a rash decision and I don't know if I'm gonna stick to it, but I'm gonna end this video right here because I don't want to finish the course Silver Flames in this video because I want to do a video solely dedicated to Sarah J. Maas's books. I've been nap trapped in the car for a while, which never happens, but with the whole time change situation, we had a really rough night and I'm just letting him nap. I'm probably gonna regret it later, but it's fun. So I'm gonna end this video right here. I wanted to just kind of do a review of Haley Pham's new book. I feel like I will be doing a disservice to, you know, Haley and my followers if I didn't just give an honest review. This is just Friends by Haley Pham. I personally really enjoy the book. You can definitely tell it's her debut novel and her writing still has some maturing to do. But overall, I really enjoyed it. I'm not gonna rate it because I feel like my rating will be solely based on the fact that I really like Haley and I really like her videos and I can really relate to her overall. I don't want to give it a rating and just have all this like bias energy going into it. A few small constructive criticisms that I have about it. I feel like one of the things that I did love about it was that they touched the topic of grief in a way that didn't feel like a super heavy topic, even though it is meant to be a heavy topic, but it didn't overpower the entire book. It did beautifully at that. A few, like I said, constructive criticism parts that I feel like I'll be doing a disservice to her if I didn't honestly just review her book will be that I feel like she didn't show as much as she was telling. Personally, don't like overly descriptive language in books, and there was a little bit of that in the book. Also, lastly, I will say the overuse of metaphors did get me. There was some really good metaphors, but I feel like we could have done without a few of them. Haley, if you're watching this, your book was beautiful, stunning debut novel. I just feel like I said, I'll be doing a disservice to book reviewer if I didn't point out some things that I feel like, you know, could improve in the future. I'm an aspiring author myself, so I hope that whenever I do have a book published that people are honest with me, but not like in a harsh way. I feel like you can still like constructively criticize someone's work without putting them down. I do love Haley. I'm gonna be seeing her this week actually, an event near me, so I'm gonna go to that. But yeah, I want to just kind of close this video up. I'm definitely gonna try to vlog that. Let's pray that I find my camera by then. I don't know if I'm going to. Honestly, I'm kind of scared that my camera is just gone forever. I don't know where it can be at, but hopefully I can find it because I would love to vlog on my camera. I want to close this video up and thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for sticking with me in all these months that I just did not post on YouTube. I said that I wasn't going to come back to YouTube unless I was going to be posting weekly or at least bi-weekly, and now that I can kind of feel like I can get on a YouTube schedule, I feel confident to come back to YouTube with a better quality video next time if I find my camera. If not, hopefully you guys don't mind the phone vlogs for the time being until I find my camera. Bye guys, and thank you for tuning in.